Grand Rising, my little cherubs. Welcome back to my channel, Red Fire Flags. Thank you for clicking on this reading. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading for what do they want you to know, what do they have to say. So we've got 3 piles. We've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Timestamps will be in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, because I'm not monetized, then there will be the details below as well. So yeah, I'm going to jump straight in and we'll see you at pile number 1. Hey, my pile number 1s, for those of you who picked this rose quartz here, I'm going to jump straight into your reading and find out what your person wants you to know and what do they want to say. Okay, so Spirit, what do pile 1's people want them to know? What do pile 1's persons have to say? What is going on in pile 1's connection, please, Spirit? So straight away, I feel like your person, for a lot of you, you're in separation. There is commitment on this person's mind very, very strongly. But the first card that's come out is habits, and you probably heard the cards crash as well. So I feel like habits are a block for this person. And it says, I don't even know if we will ever change. I feel like this is more this person wondering if they will ever change, though. I feel like they're trying to break the habits of a lifetime. That could be lazy habits, that could be under the influence habits, that could be adult habits, it could be anything. You'll know what those habits are because that'll be your person. But I feel like for those of you who picked pile number 1, you are in separation from this person. There isn't any communication. And if there is, it's very, very little. I feel like this person's trying to figure out what it's going to take to have a successful commitment. I feel like they've let you down a few times in the past and they don't want to do that again. I do pick up this person loves you deeply. So I understand you're in separation at the moment and it can be a little bit hard. But I feel like you need to just get on with what you've got to get on with, because this person's going to be coming your way anyway. So let's see what comes out. What else do you have to say? We've got unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. So I do feel like this person has been struggling with some sort of self-worth issues as well. So no matter how you may have shown this person how you feel, because I don't feel like you didn't, to be honest with you. I don't feel like it was a thing where you weren't able to do that. I feel like you did. I'm picking up a lot of... well, I'm picking up Queen of Swords energy. So I do feel like you're a great communicator, but that, to him, that may have come off as cold. But I don't feel like that's been the case with you. I feel like because he's this person, I'm picking up he as well. So it's just quite strong masculine energy. So take it how it resonates. But I feel like this person most certainly has struggled with the bond that he had or she had with their mother. This is like a very strong mother influence or some sort of separation or some sort of detachment. So I don't feel like it's you where they feel like that you didn't. I don't feel like they felt like you didn't care. I just feel like they're not able, or they weren't at the time able to recognize what true care feels like, because this person didn't necessarily have that with their mother. What do you want them to know, please? What do you want pile 1 to know? What do you want to say? Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So as I was picking up earlier on, this person does have a deep love for you. And they are deeply attached and connected to you. But it's not in the way that they feel is healthy, or even you feel is healthy. And I do feel like it's not healthy. I feel like I feel like this person's away working on themselves. I feel like this person's away trying to undo or relearn or move away from old programming. I feel like this person comes from a fractured family. And even if there were two parents in the home, I do feel like, you know, maybe one was upstairs all the time and one was downstairs, or maybe they worked different shifts, so they weren't always in the house at the same time. But I feel like this person hasn't seen a really healthy dynamic in the household, and they're really worried that they're not going to be able to offer that to you. And I feel like for the majority of you that have come here, you've been quite stable. Even if you were in a one-parent household, you've been quite stable in the way that you've had and done things, because you had a really good connection with your siblings, or with your mother, or all of the above, or your father and your mother. Just depends, really. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel like this person is constantly thinking about you and how they're going to come back to commit to you. Like I said, if you're not in separation, this really is not your pile, okay? What else do you have to say to your person, please? What do you want to say to your person? What gossip? I'm afraid of what other people will think. So I feel like this person does worry a lot about other people's perception of them. I feel like this person worries more about how you may look at them. We've got third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. So this card here, it's quite smoky and confusing in the way that it looks. And I feel like a lot of this feels like mental anguish. I feel like your person is seeking out some sort of enlightenment. I'm hearing maybe therapy. I feel like this person's past is getting in the way. But I'm also picking up for a small number of you that have picked this part. This person's trying to sort their addictions out. And kudos to them. It's a difficult thing to do. But the energy that I'm getting off this card is it's not necessarily another person that's actually in the way. It may be the memory of another person. It may, and it's not great memories. It may be the memories of their childhood. It may be work. But I'm not picking up for you. It's actually another person. Mend. I want to fix our connection. So like I was picking up in earlier on in the reading, I feel like this person does want to figure things out, get themselves together and find their way back. I honestly don't think this separation is going to be for much longer. I feel like you've been in separation maybe for a little while now. This could be at least a month or more. I feel like before this person comes back into your space physically, I feel like this person wants to have got certain things in a row, at least to have those things in plan. So if they have to get treatment for any type of mental health or any type of addiction, then they're going to have those things in place. If they need to see a counsellor so they can go over certain things that they may have witnessed or felt or seen in their childhood that is getting in the way, then this person is doing that. And I do feel like when they come back into your space, they're going to let you know, look, this is what I've been doing it for a few weeks now, or I've been doing it for a couple of months now, and you know, I just want you to know that I'm doing well and that I'm trying to be a better person. We've got destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. So I do feel like, looking at this person here, this person looks like they're breaking away, like they're breaking free of old ties, like they're leaving behind things that no longer serve them. So I feel like for a lot of you, you may have sat this person down and had a really strong talk to them. And I feel like on the back of that, this person may have disappeared. And I don't feel like you, know that this person has heard everything that you've said. And it wasn't because they didn't care why they walked away. They knew they had to get things in place and they couldn't do it with you. What else have we got for pile number 1, please? What else do you want to say? What do you want pile 1 to know? Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So this person is very much aware of their behaviour patterns and what the situations have been and what that may or may not have done to the connection that you guys share. Now I'm hearing you don't have to wait if you don't want to, because for some of you, you've been at this for quite a while with this person. They wouldn't blame you if you didn't. It's not personal. They understand that. Would they want you to wait? Yes, but your best bet is to just get on with doing you, and if you're in the right place at the right time when they have got themselves sorted out, then fair dues. I don't feel like it's going to be forever though. I don't feel like it's going to be like absolute years or like lots and lots of months. I feel like you're looking at probably over the next anywhere from 1 to 6 months before this person makes a reappearance with what they've got in motion. Right. Let's grab these oracle decks. Anything else do you want pile number 1s to know, my lovelies? I feel really sorry. I feel like this person is really sorry. I feel like this person, even if you've come here and you don't want to be with this person anymore, fair dues. They've put you through quite a few things, so I would understand why. But be clear in your communication. Let them know that you don't want to be with them anymore. I feel like this person's really sorry. If you do want to be with this person, I'm picking up that this person has done a 180. I feel like this person will commit to you with honour, rather than that half-stepping, half-hearted bullshit that, sorry I didn't mean to swear, that they've been giving you thus far. Do you want pile 1 to know anything else, please? Anything else? What do you want to say to them? After this, I'll grab some message cards to see if they've got any messages for you. We've got surprise. You may about to be surprised. So I do feel here that this person will be making a reappearance, and I feel like it will be a shock. It may be around the holiday period. And I'm not picking up so much as a physical gift, but I'm picking up this person is bringing you a gift of... It's like a gift of confirmation, a gift of knowing. They're giving you the gift of truth, I think. I feel like this person is ready to open up as well. So for a lot of you, this person wasn't really able to kind of tell you how they felt properly. And if they could, they weren't able to show you, so that it was just kind of like empty words. We've got soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust the process. So for those of you who do want to give this person another chance, it wouldn't be a terrible thing. you know, I mean, obviously if this person was abusive physically and mentally and stuff, then yeah, you probably want to give this one a wide berth, if that's up to you. But at the end of the day, if that hasn't been the case for you, and this person's just had a few hang-ups and a few commitment issues, then I do feel like this person's doing the work to change that. We've got synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So you may be seeing a lot of numbers at the moment, and there'd be double numbers. So 22, 22, or 44, 44, or 11, 11. You'll be seeing the double numbers in synchronicity. And it will probably come up the closer the time comes to this person making a reappearance. So let's grab these message cards and see what messages they have got for you. What messages have you got for pile number 1? What would you like to tell pile number 1 before we go? What do you want pile 1 to know? What messages have you got for pile 1 before we go? What would you like them to know? You speak to me through music, and I'm afraid to contact you. So I do feel like at the moment this person is still overthinking the situation. But I do feel like they are listening to music that reminds them of you, and that reminds them of the time that you've spent together. Music may have been a massive part of your connection as well. This person may actually also be a DJ. For some of you, this person really thinks they're not the one for you. I couldn't let you get close to me. I feel like for a lot of them as well, as much as you were afraid to get hurt in this connection, I feel like they were extremely afraid to be hurt. I feel like for a few of you, they may have walked away when they had that conversation with you, because they had it in their mind that that's what you were going to do. And so they sabotaged themselves, and they sabotaged the connection. And I feel like a lot of them know that you feel unappreciated. You were the best thing in my life. So this person is aware of your value to them. And I remember every detail of that day. And I do believe it pertains to 2 days in particular. Probably the day that you first kind of started to connect with this person, but also the day of that conversation, or the day that this person decided they were going to separate for a bit. I feel like this separation was wholly necessary for your connection. This is a really strong spiritual connection. And we've got, I hide behind material things. I feel like this is an extremely strong spiritual connection. This feels like it's some sort of destiny. So I feel like you guys are going to be... You haven't really broken away spiritually from this person. But physically, this person's definitely coming back into your space. I want to feel that way again. So I feel like this person does remember the first time that you guys were together physically. And I do feel like they replay that in their mind quite a lot. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So pile number 1, what you've got here is you've got somebody who realises how much they've damaged the connection that they have with you. You have someone who fully understands how their habits of clamming up, closing down, maybe their habits of drinking, going out with friends, you know, extracurricular activities, whatever, they've realised that they've made you not trust them. Now, I'm not picking up here there was another person involved physically in this connection, so I don't feel like this person was with another person. If that was the case, then this might not be your part at all, because I'm not picking up another energy here. I'm picking up this person overthinks. I feel like this person may have gone quiet certain times and may have had suspicious behaviour patterns, but I don't feel like this person had another person. But it made you think that maybe there was somebody else or something else that was more important than you are. This person wants to mend the connection with you. They want to come back into your space. They want to share with you. They want to be abundant with you. But they know they cannot do that while they've still got habits of sabotage or of abuse, or like, when I say abuse, I mean like drug abuse and stuff like that. I don't mean abusing you, because if someone's abusing you, you shouldn't really want to be with them. That's a whole nother story. But this person really wants you to know that they feel so deeply for you and they want to commit to this connection. And when this person comes back round to you, let them speak rather than you do all the talking. Let them speak, because I feel like this person's going to open up. I feel like this person's going to actually tell you how they feel, and they need to do that. They need to tell you what they want. They need to tell you what direction they want this to go in, because I feel like it's up to them to take those steps in order to fully show you that they're serious, and also not just say it but put action into that as well. So I hope this has resonated with you, pile number ones, my lovelies. I feel like your person really is trying to remove all of the confusion and stuff like that. And sorry if I've messed up a few of my words and what have you. It happens ever since I've had this aneurysm thing. But I'm getting much better. And so, yeah, that's enough rabbiting on about me. You guys have an amazing evening, and I hope this resonates with you. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, share and subscribe. Have a really good evening. Hey, my pie number twos. So for those of you who picked this heart rose quartz, let's find out what your person wants you to know and what they have to say. So I am this pie number one. This is, you guys are not in a commitment with your person. This is a non-committed connection. So if you are in a committed connection, this isn't the pile for you. All right, because the energy I'm picking up strongly is that of somebody who is non-committal. So I feel like your person, or the person you've come here to inquire about, is not really. I feel like they're wanting to keep things the way that it is. I feel like I don't feel like you're in separation. I feel like you're communicating with this person. I feel like you see them. I feel like you probably see them quite regularly as well, but they're just not committing. Spirit, what do you want pile number two to know? What does pile number two's person want them to know? The person they've come here for, what do they have to say? We've got friends, influences. So I feel right away that this person has got outside issues, and I feel like this is to do with being under the influence. This person may like to go out and party quite a bit, and I feel like this person likes the single life. I feel like this person doesn't want to commit, or is not ready to commit as of yet. We've got magnetic attraction and passion. Pick up here, this person likes things that are new. They like new connections, new people. New, I'm hearing. I like that new. What have you got to say for yourself? Pile number two. What do you want to tell this person? Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. So I feel like this person's scared that they're going to miss an opportunity if they commit. I feel like this person's worried that something better might come along and they're already involved with somebody else or with you. Because it's not just you that they don't want to commit to. They don't want to commit to anybody. It's not the best energy I'm picking up at all. Will things change in this situation? We've got disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. I'm getting really strong vibes of somebody who gaslights. Because I feel like they want you to understand how they feel, but they're not willing to understand how you feel. And the fact of the matter is if they're not interested in committing, I do feel like this person should kind of let it go, but I don't feel like they will, because they're really happy with what they get inside of this connection. But this is the energy at the moment. Things could change. We've got hope, but I haven't given up on us yet. So things could change with this person. Mend. I want to fix our connection. So I do feel like even though in the past or the recent past that the energy of this person has been very non-committal, has been kind of, you know, a man about town, I feel like this is coming from a place of hurt, a place of brokenheartedness, and I don't feel like it was you that did that, and it's not your fault, but this person has been in the habit of making everybody kind of pay for that. Now this person could have had their heart broken at 7, 17, 27. But I do feel like regardless to whenever this happened, this person has kind of been making everybody else pay the price. It's like they've lacked the courage to kind of deal with their own heartache and their own pain. What have you got to say to pile number 2, please? What do you want them to know? Insecurity, self-esteem. So yeah, this is probably coming from a place of insecurity. This is probably coming from a place of this person feeling less than. If I stay around long enough, they won't like me. If they get to know the real me, they won't really like me. So this person's got a lot of self-doubt as well. Maybe imposter syndrome. Let's grab some of these love messages. I do feel like you may need to set some boundaries with this person. Alright? Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. And I do feel like this person needs to let go of something that's taken place in the past. I feel like this person needs to let go of that heartache, that pain, and move forward. Will they actually do that? I'm going to be honest and say I'm not entirely sure. I do feel like it's possible. Anything's possible and anybody can do anything. But I feel like you need to get some boundaries so that this person can respect you and your energy. I feel like for a few of you, you may say to yourself, but if I don't answer his call, or if I am not available to him or her when, you know, they're calling or they want to come over, then they'll think I don't like them. That won't be the case here. And it's not normally the case anywhere. You setting boundaries, it kind of lets people know how to love you and how to kind of treat you. And if your doors are always open for somebody that's not necessarily behaving in the best way, then their behaviour doesn't have to change. They can continue to behave the way they want to because you're kind of letting them. What else do you want to say to pile number 2, please? What do they need to know? What do you want them to know? Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So like I was picking up earlier on, it may not always be the case, and the energy on this connection may change. But it may be a while before that happens. They want you to remain optimistic, though. They want you to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. And to be honest with you, who wouldn't? I mean, if you're gonna kind of be really understanding and stuff like that. They're going to want that. They're going to want that person to always be around because they can kind of get away with certain things. But what you want is you want that person to want you to be around because they respect you, as well as care for you. I'm not picking up this person doesn't care. I feel like this person does care, but they are extremely afraid and insecure about themselves, about who they really are or who they think they really are. And so this connection also makes them feel kind of, it's like you hold a mirror up to them as well. So it makes them feel a little bit sort of empty in some respects because they know they're not bringing to the table what they expect you to bring. What do you want to tell pile number 2, please? Power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. I feel like this is to do with you having a love for yourself. Putting certain boundaries in place will bring what you want to you, okay? Having a certain love and respect for yourself will bring that same love and respect your direction. What else do you want to say? Deeply look within to discover your soul's purpose in your relationships. I feel like while you've come here to figure out what your person wants to say, and what they want you to know, I feel like here this spirit wants you to know something. They want you to value yourself a lot higher than you have been. I feel like you've let this person get away with a lot. And I feel like it's because they have gaslit you into that. They have kind of maybe gone on about people leaving them in the past. They always leave, I'm hearing. But people don't just leave people for no reason. Sometimes it's because of how people behave. I don't feel like this person wants you to be happy without them. I feel like this is quite a toxic connection, my darling. I'm really sorry that this is the energy that I'm picking up from this connection at the moment. But I feel like you may need to kind of get your independence back and kind of put some rules in place. Have you got any messages for pile number 2, please? Any messages for pile number 2? So we've got, it was my fault, but I blamed you. And I feel like these messages will be coming from this person's higher self, because this person really isn't in the energy of taking any type of accountability for their faults, to be fair. Anything else? What do you want to say to pile number 2, please? I hid who I really am from you. So this person's been wearing a mask. I feel like this person's been coming across as if, you know, as if they're sort of a different person to who they really are. I'm picking up really strong kind of, for some of you, this is a narcissist that you've been dealing with. It's time for me to heal now. And for others of you, this is somebody that may just have narcissistic tendencies, and it's just through hurt or through insecurity why they feel the way they feel. And they do know that they've got to heal themselves. Their higher self knows that anyway. Whether or not they're actually going to adopt that and actually put that into practice is a whole different story altogether. I feel like this person wants you to... I feel like this person wants you to love them unconditionally. Or wants you to believe they love you unconditionally, but I don't feel like they do. We've got I love you unconditionally. I pick up a lot of backwards and forwards, hot and cold, in and out, stop, go energy. I feel like you can't really ask this person questions because this person may kind of act like the whole world's caving in on them or something. We've also got, I know that I crossed the line with you. So for a few of you, this person knows that they've taken absolute liberties with the connection. Listen, my lovelies, you guys have got energy where you are very nurturing, very loving, very understanding and accommodating. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being like that with the right person. But that person's got to show you something first. And I feel like for a good few of you, you may be dealing with a few insecurities yourself. And I feel like that might be playing a part in how you deal with this person. Got fears, afraid. So I do feel like this person is scared of facing themselves, scared of facing the reality of who they really are, facing the reality of their past situations. But I also think that this person's really scared more of actually falling in love with somebody. So they do anything in their power not to do that. This person's afraid of love. They're afraid of being hurt. They're not afraid of love. They think they're afraid of love. They're just afraid of being hurt. We've got whole and inner growth. So look, if you are here and you want this connection to be a connection that you want to be in, you've got to start showing some growth in yourself. You've got to start making yourself whole. This person will follow in suit if it's meant to be that way. But you've got to concentrate on yourself, my love. We've got new love and renewed hope. So for a lot of you, somebody new is coming in once you get over this situation here with this person. I'm going to be really honest, okay? I feel like this person has emotionally done a number on you. I feel like you have, you know, if you didn't have insecurities or self-worth issues before you came into this connection, you do now. I feel like this person has deeply scarred your emotional inner child. I feel like this has put you in the energy of kind of runner-chaser dynamic. I feel like for a few of you, you feel like this is your twin flame. It's not. I feel like, you know, this has allowed you to make excuses for this person's behaviour. And Spirit is saying this isn't for you. This person's got to heal. However, this might not be an easy pill to swallow. I do feel like you are this person's karma. I feel like this person now, once this cycle has come to a close, because unfortunately this cycle is going to come to a close, pile number 2, and I'm so sorry to have to deliver that news to you, but that's what's here on the cards. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I'm not going to lie. But it's like this person, you needed to be in this person's life in order for this person to kind of get to that point where they need to do the work. This person's not going to be able to do the work that's necessary in the time frame that we have, like that's realistic for you guys to make something out of this. And I hate to say it like that, but I do feel like, you know, this person, you know, you guys are adult. A lot of you guys who have picked this pile are not 20, you know, and so this person's going to need at least a good couple of decades to work through their shit. And are they going to be able to really fully do that in a time frame that is healthy for you? No. I feel like you need to work on yourself. I feel like you need to kind of really go inwards and figure out you know, that part of you that has made excuses for this behaviour. Whether or not this person's got past issues or not, it shouldn't be your problem. But I feel like this person's made it your problem, or they've used it as an excuse or a crutch in some way for their behaviour patterns. They haven't seen a healthy commitment, so they can't commit to you. If you haven't seen a healthy commitment and you want to commit to somebody, then you do the work in order to do so. And if that means getting outside counselling or therapy, then you go and you do that. This person won't be doing that. But for you guys, once you get that sorted out, you've got somebody coming in your direction, somebody that is coming in to really show you what being emotionally available is like. Because I just don't feel like this person was emotionally available to you. And I don't feel like they ever will be. But I feel like somebody may be coming in over the next few months. I'm going to say 3 to 6 months. But this also looks a bit like a Christmas angel to me. So you could be looking at Christmas time as well to be meeting somebody. This person's put you through it. And I feel like you've got a lot of healing as well that you need to do. I feel like this connection's left you with things to heal. And I feel like you need to take time to explore your feelings, to explore yourself, to explore what you want out of situations or life. And don't accept anything less than what you want, because how this connection started was this person, I feel like you knew this person kind of wasn't really in the space of committing. This person's got player energy, but I feel like you felt like, you know, maybe this will change. And, you know, for a little while it actually looked like that was going to be the case, but it's not. And I feel like this person's not going to be able to offer what you deserve out of this situation. And even if you have gone into separation from this person, I feel like this person's going to try and make their way back in some way. But I do feel like you need to put some boundaries in place in order, you know, for that person to respect you. And if that person does come back your way and you want to give this another go, and you don't have boundaries, or you let them come back in too easy, they're going to continue this cycle of behaviour. So your best bet is to put your foot down and see what happens. Alright, so I am really sorry that I couldn't give you fantastic news, pile number 2s. And if this does resonate with you in some way, please leave a comment, like, share and subscribe. But also concentrate on yourself for now and see what happens. You attract what you put out. And so once you start living in the energy of self-love and self-care, you will attract somebody who's willing to aid you in that, because you're willing to give to that connection. So you need somebody who's willing to give to the connection as well. Okay? And don't accept less. You know, if that person's not ready to offer you what you want, then, you know, that's fine. There's like 8 billion people in the world. You will find somebody that will be able to kind of meet you halfway where you want to be met, and you'll be able to do the same. So you guys have an amazing evening, and I wish I could have given you better news. Take care of yourselves, my love. Grand Rising, my little cherubs. Thank you for clicking on this reading. This is pile number 3. So for those of you who picked the rose quartz bracelet, I'm going to jump straight into your pile for you. So immediately I pick up that this connection, this person feels like this is an irreplaceable situation, that you can never be matched. I feel like this person may have tried to replace you. So for a lot of you, this is a connection that has come to a close in some way. But that's the energy that I'm getting. If your connection is still vibrant, up and going, and it's great, then this is not your pile, okay? Revival, I want to tell you the truth. So I do feel like there is something this person's coming forward to tell you when they do come forward. I feel like there is a separation happening here, and it's been like that for a while. It's been over for a while. I feel like you can't get this person out of your mind, and that's why you've come here. And recently it's probably been a lot more than usual. Got hope, but I haven't given up on us yet. And we've got space. I need more time to think. So right away, the separation situation, I feel like this person left or kind of ghosted in some way when things got a little bit too hard or a little bit too deep. But this person does want to come back into this connection. I feel like this person's been spending time on their own recently, just recently, because like I picked up earlier, I feel like this person has tried to replace you in some way. They've tried to find you in somewhere else. They thought you were a fluke. They thought this situation, once they found it with you, they thought they could find it with someone else. First of all, they didn't realise a connection like this even existed. But worse off, this person decided to themselves, you know what, this is getting a bit too much for me, but if I found it here and I found this here, I can find it somewhere else. That's what they told themselves. And I feel like, boy, were they wrong, because they have tried. So recently they've been spending a lot of time on their own or in solitude, so that they can kind of really think about what they've been doing. New chapter, I'm trying to move on. So this person has tried to move on. I feel like this person's tried to put a close to this, draw a line underneath it, very unsuccessfully, mind you. I think you've come here because you want to know if this person's going to come back, or if this person's going to make their way back, or if they're thinking about you, or if they want to say that they're coming back, or whatever it is. But I do feel like this person wants to let you know that. And I feel like they made you feel unappreciated. Like they made you feel like they didn't care. We've got the unappreciated card here. We've got escape. I left when things got too hard. Can't make it up. So I do pick up this person did kind of ghost or walk away or end the connection when things got too deep or too hard for them, and they got scared. We've also got damage. We are both hurting from this. So this person knows that you're hurt, but they are also hurt as well. And they realise they self-sabotaged. They realise that they screwed up. But I think the most important message they want to get across to you is that you are irreplaceable. This connection is irreplaceable. It's not something that they can find again and again. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So this person will be contacting you. And I feel like it may be via some sort of internet. It'll be through some sort of email or direct message. Or some sort of text, but I don't think it's going to be a call. We've got ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So yeah, this person did step down from this connection when things got difficult. And we've got soul ties. I always feel connected to you. This person's making their way back, okay? And I feel like you're looking at February, Aquarius season, I'm hearing. So sort of around the end of February, I think. What have we got here? Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. So yeah, this person is trying to release their fears. And I feel like this person is trying to forgive their past and forgive themselves for certain behaviour patterns. This person is not perfect by a long shot, but they want to try and do the work. Law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. So I do feel like this person has been trying to draw you closer to them. That's probably why you've been thinking about them a lot more than usual. Because I feel like this person is really trying to pull you in. One sec. So they really want you to contact them. Don't, because they will contact you. They will contact you. Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. And I feel like they want you to know that they were wearing a mask. They were hiding how they feel. They were hiding their fear as well. Their fear of the connection. This person's scared this connection won't work, but they're also scared that it will work, because they know that there will be expectations on them and they're not sure if they can deliver. But can I be frank? This person hasn't wanted to do this before in the past. I feel like you're the first person they've wanted to do this whole getting together connection with, this whole commitment thing with. Love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So them stepping away, this was necessary. It was necessary for them to kind of slay their shadow side, work on their dark night of the soul moments that they've been having and trying to avoid like the plague. I also feel like this person may have some sort of nervous issue or tummy issue, because I've really got a nervous stomach in this energy. We've got here, they are the one. You have already met the romantic partner that you seek. So this person knows you're the person for them. They know that they want to be around you. They know that they've screwed this up in some way, but they also know that without meeting you, they wouldn't have been pushed into doing this work for themselves. I feel like this person's trying to become a better person so that they can be around you and in your space. This person is sure that you're the one for them, but this distance, this separation, this no communication that's happening at the moment, it's necessary to reveal to him what needs to be done. And I know that it's been a bit painful for you, and not knowing what's been going on has been a bit deep and a bit messed up for you. And yeah, you know, when he comes back your direction, or when they come back your direction, then yeah, let them know all of that. But I do feel like when this person comes back your direction, you are going to be able to trust them, because I feel like they're going to be open and upfront with you in ways they've never been before. We've got safety, comfort. So this person does want to make you feel safe. This person does want you to feel like you can go to them and you can find what you need in them. And they know that they haven't been able to do that so far, because you provide safety and comfort for them. They want you to know they feel safe with you, that they love you. I'm picking up. This person's definitely going through some inner growth. Definitely working on their spirituality. They want you to know that you've inspired them to do better and be a better person. They want you to know that you've forced them into a spiritual awakening and realizations. They also want you to know that they are very grateful for that. And we've got call, hearing from them. So this person is definitely going to be coming forward to contact you. So whether that is by the phone, by email, or by direct message, this person's going to be stepping forward. We've got missing, thinking of you. So this person's missing you. They want you to know how much they miss you. They want you to know that they feel deeply for you. What else do you want your person to know? What else do you want them to know, please? This person wants you to know that they are digging deep to find the courage and the strength. And every card so far has, you know, has shown that. So while, you know, there isn't anybody else with this person at the moment, this person hasn't left you to go and be with somebody else. This person's walked away for the time being just so they can work on themselves. What else do you want to tell pile number 3? What do you want to tell your person, pile number 3? Magnetic attraction, passion. So this energy here is giving me the vibration of pulling. Like, I feel like this person feels really drawn to you. They want you to know that they can't, they really. I feel like this person can even smell you still. They can still remember how you smell. That's a little on the weird side. Cute, but you know. We've got a snake. It's not what it looks like. So while you can pick up negative energy from a snake sometimes, because some people who are snaky can be like that, but this isn't what I pick up here. I pick up here that them walking away, it's not what it looks like. It's not like they don't care. And it looks like they don't care. It looks like they've been cold, like they've been callous, calculating, and they've just kind of, you know, taken the piss and then walked out. But that hasn't been the case. We've got reconciliation, rebuild. So this person does think about taking a chance and making their way back. They're not sure if you're going to want to continue this connection with them, but they're willing to take the chance. They've been through a change and a transition. So you brought them to their spiritual awakening. You brought them to their dark night of the soul, what they needed to go through in order to kind of realise what is real and realise what they need to let go of. I do like this card. This is a really nice card. For a few of you, this person really used to enjoy partying, and they're stepping away from that as well. I feel like I'm all in a bumble, I feel like everything's kind of falling around me, like I'm all in a kind of tizzy. And I thought this person is kind of trying to figure out what their next move is going to be. And their next move will probably be to call you. We've got social media, keeping tabs. So in some way, this person's able to watch you or see you. And I do feel like this gives them comfort. They want you to know that they are keeping tabs on you, that they are keeping an eye on you. They're trying to break unhealthy addictions, unhealthy patterns. They want you to know that they're doing their best, and and you know what? I feel like they're doing alright at it. They want you to know that they're banishing their fears. Fears of being connected, fears of being in love, fears of being hurt, fears of all of that. They're willing to kind of override all of that. And we've got single, not in a relationship. So like I picked up earlier on, this person isn't with somebody else doing all of this and gaining all these experiences and learning about themselves and doing all this work on their inner selves and their spiritual awakening and all that type of thing, and letting go of their ego. Like, this person is really kind of going through it and dealing with their toxic behavior patterns as well. They're really doing their best. They want you to know they know that they hurt you, and they are sorry. They are sorry. Oh, bless them. I do feel for pile number 3. I do feel for them, because this is somebody who really does care, but is so kind of unaware or fearful, and has also got this spiritual gift as well. I feel like this person's really empathic in some way, but in the past they may have used that to gain sexually or to gain in some way, rather than using it to help people, I guess. This person wants you to know that they really do miss you, and as much as you guys are in separation and they have turned away, it wasn't because they didn't love you. It wasn't because they didn't want this connection to work. It's because they knew that them being the way that they are, it wasn't going to work, because they had the energy of a player. They were in the energy of kind of hooking up on one night stand energy, and that's not the energy they wanted to continue to present. For some of you, maybe this person broke your trust, and they want you to know that they will be back to earn that if you give them the opportunity to do so. And you know what, you are well within your rights to turn away from somebody if they've done something to you that you can't forgive, and that's up to you completely. And you know what, you have free will, but this person would hope that you would give them another opportunity to do right. You may find some messages in pile number 1 for you guys, that, you know, pile number 1 may be linked to this. We've got healing and releasing. So this person's most certainly definitely trying to heal and let go of things in the past that no longer serve them. Things that they know are toxic, bad behaviour patterns, and stuff like that. They're trying to take responsibility and accountability for what they may have said or done in the past and in the present. Sorry. So let's grab a few more cards and see what else, and then we'll grab some messages and see what they've got to say to you. So again, we've got safety and comfort. So I do feel like this person wants to really drive the point home that you are their comfort. And it's not that you're comfortable in like a comfortable way, it's just you make them feel safe, you make them feel warm. Okay, so we've got some messages here that they've got to say. What have you got to say to pile number 3? What do you want pile number 3 to know? Pile number 3, this person wonders if you are happy without them. I feel like they're scared you're happy without them. We've got we will be together again. So for those of you who want reconciliation with this person, this is something that will happen. And it will happen because they cannot stop thinking about you. Okay? It will happen because they feel you even though you guys are apart. I couldn't let you get too close to me. So I feel like this person was scared of that closeness. Of the intimacy, frightened that you may hurt them. I mean, you've never given them any indication that that would be something you would do, but this person has got inner fears. I think we all have, really, haven't we? I wish I could take back my words. So for some of you, this person may have said some things that they really wish they could take back, but they do understand that that's not possible. The timing just wasn't right for us. And I know I messed everything up. Okay? So your person really is taking responsibility. I feel like this person is really starting to take accountability for their actions. And I feel like this person doesn't want to repeat the same mistakes. So they're going to be off healing and doing what's necessary for themselves so that they can be a better person for this connection for you. So between now and March, I'm hearing you're looking at a visit from this person, or a call, or some sort of message. Learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. So I do feel like this is a highly spiritual connection. I feel like this person's higher self is very much evolved. But I do feel like they come down here and they forget who they are. But they're learning from you. They're learning. We've got intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. I do feel like that can be the case for a lot of these spiritual connections, especially if we as the feminine energy or the masculine energy, whoever it is that came to this reading, especially if we're out of balance as well ourselves. And I do feel here that for a lot of this situation, you may have been a little bit out of balance, may have been kind of, you know, ignoring a few of the red flags this person may have shown. And I do feel like now you're starting to really understand the importance of putting yourself first. And I do feel like that's going to trickle down to this connection, and it will help them know how to treat you as well. Okay, so we've got unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. And I feel like with this card here, I feel like this person really didn't expect to feel the way they did about you. They didn't expect this connection to feel the way that it did. They expected it to kind of be their usual fly-by-night moments that they've had. This person feels confused, unclear about where things stand. But they also know they need to have a conversation with you in order to figure that out. Okay? I want to give you a call and hear your voice. So this person does miss you terribly. Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. So this person wants to give as much to the connection as you do. They want you to be able to lean on them and to feel safe with them the way that they can lean on you, or the way they have leaned on you and felt safe with you. You know, when this person makes a reappearance and you have a conversation with them and stuff like that, I think you're going to realise just how much work they've done. Regret, I wish this never happened. So I feel like this person does regret their behaviour. They regret their lack of communication with you. They regret their indecisiveness of not making a firm commitment with you. So I feel like what this person wants you to know is that they are coming back to commit. They're coming back to kind of lay to rest all your fears and your doubts. Because I feel like they're going to be back in their talk with action as well. So they won't just be talking the talk, they'll be walking the walk. But number 3, I feel like this person's done a lot of growth and they've evolved quite a bit. It's completely up to you how you want to navigate the situation. Because I do know that, you know, the way that they have not been able to make a decision, coming back and forth, blowing hot and cold, has made you feel, in some respects, you know, hurt and broken-hearted. But I do feel like we've got a reunion here. I do feel like you guys will be coming back together in some way, shape or form. Okay, and I do feel like here, this person will be able to express themselves a lot better than they have before. So we've got holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Alright. I feel like this person has been a bit prickly in the past. We've got the rose little branch here, and we've got thorns and stuff like that. So I do feel like this person may have been a little bit prickly and not been the nicest person. And for a few of them, they are wondering if this is too late, if it's too late for them to take action, if it's too late for them to come forward. But I feel like they're going to override that and do that anyway. We've got detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So like I was picking up earlier on, this was something that needed to happen so that they could face themselves and face certain things in themselves that they needed to heal and deal with. So what you've got here is somebody that's been doing the work. Okay, you've got somebody that when they step back into your life will continue to do the work and to try and show you just how much they've healed and just how far they've come. Pile number 3 is you've got somebody who really wants to work at this. So if you want to do the same, then go ahead. Alright, will it be perfect? Probably not, because nothing ever is. But I do feel like it will help you to be enlightened. I do feel like you will learn a lot out of the connection. I do feel like this is a very spiritual connection, and that's what they're there for. They're there for you to learn and to evolve. So anyway, I hope this resonated with you in some way. Please leave a comment, like, share and subscribe. And thank you for clicking on the reading. Have an amazing evening.